Yo, 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 welcome back to Crazy Ball TV. Thank you so very well. Ooh. Thank you so very well joining me for another edition of LFC Vibes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate all of you guys being in the building. Hope everybody is doing well. Everybody had a great weekend. Please share, subscribe, like. Don't forget that bell over there. That notification bell is very, very, very important because it'll allow you to hear us and be notified as soon as we are on. Because YouTube sometimes will send you this video or push this video 2 weeks later. You wondering why this guy talking about this now? We are like in December. So please don't forget the notification bell is very, very important. Get the likes up, people. Get the likes up. Our road to 1,000 is in full effect. Thank you for the new subscribers and, of course, our current subscribers. Appreciate you so very well. Christian is in the building. Big up yourself, Christian. How are you doing? You feeling better? I hope you are. I hope you are. Liverpool finally got a dub. So let's talk about it, right? And then, of course, we're going to transition and talk about the Madrid game coming up tomorrow. It's going to be a big, big match at Anfield under the light. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Good thing, though. First of all, let's big the team up. Let's big the team up. Big up yourself, somebody. LFC, big up yourself. Let's big the team up. Let's big the team up. They did well. It's very, very good win, just like Christian said. The high press, something we can take moving forward. I agree with you. I'm more impressed with the clean sheet. The clean sheet is more impressive for me, and more happy with the clean sheet than anything else. This is our second clean sheet. Both Alisson and Mamashvili both have a clean sheet. It was getting ridiculous. So first and foremost, let's big up the defense and the goalkeeper giving us a clean sheet. Number two, the win was very important. We cannot understate the importance of getting this dub, because where the trajectory of the club and the fans was going was toxic. It was gonna go over the top, and this was a win that puts a pause on every crazy thing that is going on. You see? So we have to big them up. We have criticized them when they haven't played well. We criticize them for not for losing so many games. And this is a very important win, so we have to big him up. And number three, just like Christian said, the press up top. Mo Salah, this is probably one of his best performances we've seen in a long, long, long time. Forget the goal. The goal is what it is. And big up to Mo Salah, 250 goal, man. I saw the first goal to the 250 goal. So big up to Mo Salah. You guys know what I've said about Mo Salah. I still haven't changed my mind. As you can see, the man behind me, I'm still in the dark side. I'm not changing out of the dark side, or I'm not coming out of the dark side until we win a trophy. And that has to be a major league or Champions League. So let me be clear. I haven't changed anything that I said before the dub. I'm still sticking to it. I'm only moving from the dark side until I see a trophy. Back to the win. Mo Salah, big up to Mo Salah, 250 of goal and assists. I mean, that's big, man. How many people can say that? Definitely a big legend in the EPL. I don't care how much we criticize him, how much the rivals hate on him, what the man is doing. Not too many people could say they can do it. So you have to give the man his credit. So the attack was very good. There's still a lot of concerns on this team. There's a lot of concerns, both the attack, both in mid. I said both. In the attack, the midfield, and the defense. The cohesion is still not there yet, and we need to make sure we get that done, because it's very important for us to be able to win something. Big up. Somebody said, yeah, big up players. I am not going to big up the manager just said until we see more. That is fair. I think that is fair. Same issues persist, i.e. Ekitike getting let. Bro, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. I'm glad that you brought that up. We're going to have to talk about that. It's very, very worrying. That's why I'm saying there's still a problem in the attack. Big up yourself, Gerson. Appreciate you in the building. Thank you. Thank you. He said, for me, it was still club's team with club's tradition, bro, except for the goalkeeper and Ekitike. Big up, T-Dub. Hope you're doing well, man. Happy Monday. He said, I will be slot in if we win a major. So is I. I'm not moving from that until we win. Salah only speaks when we win. Big up, my brother is in the building. Anfield Irishman is here. When we win a game, it's a club's team. Let me send that. I don't know why I haven't sent you the link. Let me send it. I mean, you know, Liverpool fans, man, fan base alone, it's just, it's always interesting how we operate, man. Our mind it's never the right place. We are always all over the place. Shout out to everybody in the building. Thank you for being in the building. Please keep the likes up, man. Keep the likes up. Appreciate you guys. Christian is saying the midfield interchange worked against the rigid midfield of Villa. That's true. But we definitely need to tighten up and set up for counter attack. Yes. When we win, it's the other was dead food and we were lucky. Big up. Yeah, man. So back to what I was saying. The win is very important. It's extremely important that we got the win. It helps the morale of the fans. Big up to Anfield. Anfield is always where you measure where the actual fan base is. As much as I was going crazy, a lot of people at Anfield wasn't as crazy as I was going. We saw people singing, you know, trying to start a chant for Annie Slot. I thought it was a little bit too coerced and too forced. Yeah, a little section was started, but it never got bigger than what it's supposed to, right? But big up to the manager getting love from Anfield. That's what fans supposed to do. We should not be hoping the team lose so that we get our way. Like, get the man. Yes, I still want the manager out. Virgil out. Salah out. Until we win something, I'm still... You see that man behind me? I'm still on with him. But at the same time, we cannot be sitting here trying to want our team to lose so that happens. No, I'm not into that. I'm going to say it over and over. As much as it may be contradictory as what, I don't care. I will not want my club losing so that I get my way. That's not the way I operate. I may hate the way the manager plays. I may hate certain players. Or not hate. I may not like them, and they might not be my cup of tea. But I want the board to make the right decision, not just because we're losing. You see what I mean? All right. If we're going to win and fire the manager, I win both. The manager's gone, and I'm still winning. I do not want to see my club losing. That is not how I operate. Hey, you know, the barbershop, you know, after a win, man, I had to clean up. I can't be coming out here with the same, vibe or whatever they call it. So we got a dub and I'm like, let me go clean up. You know what I'm saying? All the teams we beat in the league played the low block from the start. This is the team who set up in the mid block and played down the flanks with Watkins. Yeah. That is a fact. Nunes chants were disingenuous. How do we know that the slant chant were in the same? I thought that the slot chant was just some portion of the, there's still portion of the fan base who still like this manager, who wants to keep him. So they're trying to, give him energy. It's good. I don't think it's bad, but I just feel like it was a little bit too push. Now, let's talk about my concerns. My concerns about the team is, and Virgil, we're going to be talking soon. The attack, we're still not free-flowing on the attack. The beast is not being fed. That is annoying me and is frustrating me. You guys saw Szoboszlai put a proper ball in. Yes, Ekitike was offside. But guess what? Proper ball in, what happened? Go. Well, I don't get why we don't spend more time feeding our beast, whether it's a Kitike or Isak. So Bosley put a proper ball in, and it's a one-touch, one goal. Ekitike spent most of his time on the playing, running around. I don't think he did much. Yeah, he did a few nice things on the side where he did that backflip thing, and a few interchange between him and Salah or him and Gakpo. But I don't think we fed him that much. We need to feed our strikers. That's what they're there for. This manager still hasn't figured that part out. Now, did we hold the ball properly? Yes. The press was much better. Salah's performance, as I said before, was very good. He held the ball well. The ball was not hitting his shin and then falling all over the place. But we did not feed the beast. And that is not just on Salah or Gakpo. That's on the whole team. We did not feed the beast. That is worrying me because you're not going to play Aston Villa 80 times across this season or how much games that we have left, right? So we have to feed the beast. Every team we're going to play is going to set up differently. And we cannot assume that every team is going to set up the same way Aston Villa did. Aston Villa fell right in our tracks. That's why they also been struggling. They beat City, but they've been struggling. Big up to Rasta Crab. He's in the building. I see Truden is in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Gerson is saying, I still want to see Slot bring the best out of our new signings. Facts. Benching is not an option. It's just like buying a fry and don't know how to drive it. Hey, some people just buy it and just put it in the garage just so people could see it. Open the garage door up. The Villa win papered the cracks. Hey, I still believe that. I still believe that. Gifted goal and a deflector shot. We created nothing for Ekitike. That's my problem right there. That is my problem. We are not creating enough for the strikers. Otherwise, they're just going to be running in and out. Isak is going to come back. He's going to be fit. And then you know what's going to happen? Ekitike is not scoring goals. So people are going to be like, play Isak, play Isak. Ekitike is going to go off the bench. He's going to be sitting on the bench. Isak is going to come back. He's not going to score enough goals or create anything. And then people will be like, put Isak Ekitike back. And then we're just switching it. So are we still playing for the wings or the outside forwards or whatever you call them? Or are we playing for these new strikers that we have? That was the reason why we bought them. So that's one of my concerns, what I saw on Saturday. We're still not feeding the beast. Irishman said, you are saying Slot is basically jacked up. Yeah, I feel the Irishman is still going on with Gerson over there. How you play Mac back-to-back and not start Verts? That was weird to me. Now I move to the midfield, right? I moved to the midfield. Much better. Much control. Better. I said much control. Better control. Passes was way better than we've seen all season. Gravenberg did not push forward. I think the manager realized that it's a problem, so he didn't push forward too much, but he still was on the front foot most of the time, right? Soboslai is Soboslai. I mean, what else can we say, right? What else can we say about Soboslai? That man still played the way he's been playing all season. Still the best player on the squad. I thought the midfield did well. The midfield pressed very, very well. They were able to stop Aston Villa's play before it's even materialized. Whether we were so fast that they couldn't start anything or they were so slow that we were, whatever it was, I think we did it very well in the midfield. Ball control was much better, but still, again, midfield did not feed the beast. I'm sorry, right? Rasta said, it's Warren. We have two top strikers and nothing to give them. Our strikers run way too much. Exactly what I'm saying, Rasta. That's exactly my concern. I'm not going to be wait till we lose, then I'm here screaming, why isn't the strikers? No. Win or lose, I'm still gonna tell you what we done well and what we still need to improve on. And right now, what we did well against Villa was the press was good, the ball control was much better, the passes was way better, right? Defense were more better. I'm not gonna go over and when I say defense, I'm talking about the whole squad, not just Virgil or Konate or Robo or Bradley. I'm talking about the cohesion of the midfield and the defense, and also the defense from the attack, meaning the press. So there's still concerns, and we need to shape it up, because on Tuesday, that beast is a whole different monster. And we will be discussing that. Slot is nothing with that. This guy's still talking about club players. Club players are gone, man. Big up yourself, CJ. Big up. He said, I can bet you not anything start a right back against Madrid. Bro, if he does, I don't know what else, man. If he does, I don't know anything else anymore. Watkins was a ghost, and that's because Konate made him that way. And then the midfield also made sure that we cut any passes towards Watkins. So that is the team defense that I'm talking about, right? I mean, he was still a threat. There was a couple of times where he slipped past our defensive team, and right? Morgan is a beast, man. That brother. Other than that, I mean, Jadon Sancho came in and doing step over. It didn't impress me, right? So at that time, I was not worried. Now, let's give a big shout out to the goalkeeper, man. He made 2 super saves. I think one of them was a deflection where he had to readjust his body and still catch the ball on that top corner. Yeah, man, the goalkeeper is really good, but I don't think he's still not ready yet. He still has a lot to learn, and he has the best person to learn it from, and that's Alisson. And I'm pretty sure Alisson was very, very proud with what he saw yesterday. Big up to Irishman. He's in the building. How are you doing, sir?
Much better now. Good.
Good. Yeah, man. I'm saying Mamas Davili, man. Yesterday, on Saturday, he was amazing. I really like what I saw. His position was good. His awareness. Um, he cannot drop his form from this. This is probably one of the best I've seen him so far, right? The 2 saves that he made, that is not an easy save. One of them was a deflection. You blink, it's a goal. So I'm very impressed with what Mamas Dubili did. Those 2 saves, yeah, that was a 2 goal. That could have been 2-2. But other than that, man, what do you think about the game on Saturday?
Just great to see, forgetting all the, or not, other people do the tactics and all that. But just everything that a lot of people have been calling for, when we get away from the tactics, it's just okay. Even if we can't do that, just play with energy, just play with fight, heart and passion, commitment. Just stop walking around, just start running around, like make it look like
move around, do something.
Yeah, I mean, I know that people is a super basic way of looking at it, but we just looked like we were playing in slow motion before. We
Right.
needed to. I mean, the fact that it was a night game at Anfield definitely helped.
Yeah.
Yeah, the atmosphere there under it's kind of European-esque, and that definitely helped. But it was just to really look like a team that wanted to win a game. Didn't want to, even look like, playing for your manager. The crowd was good. Just
Right.
everything, chase, work hard, all of that stuff. They're the basics. You start from there, and um, everything else can kind of come after that in terms of the players and the tactics. But it's been missing for so long now. We just looked like the air had gone out of that team. Now people are talking about it papering over the cracks. I don't think it papered over the cracks at all. I mean, it's only one. It's you can't lose 5, 6 games, and then one is enough. It needs to now start to turn around from here. And then you've
Right.
also got to be kind of looking at going, that Real Madrid game is very easy. Even if we hadn't been on a losing streak and we were top of the league in England and just playing not bad football, that's still a game that could be lost, the form that they're in, the form Mbappe is in.
Right.
So you could be coming back down to earth with a bump on Sunday, and then it's okay. It's not like after that you've got Fulham or Wolves, you've got to go away to Man City.
Mm-hmm.
Those cracks could get very wide again very quickly.
Very fast. And
So it's great to get the win back, but it's just one
yeah.
game now. You can't just one game ain't going to fix everything.
No, 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 no.
It's got to be
Yeah.
just the start of a comeback. But it's like, okay, this is great. We've got a win under our belt. Well, who's up next, lads? We're all in good form. Whoa, what? Real Madrid. Oh, and after that, just Man City away. Oh,
But
it'd just be
Irish
great to
man.
have a Wolves and a Sunderland now, or not even a Sunderland, but it'd be great to have like a Wolves and a Carabag in our next two games. Just bang, bang, get two more. But now we've got to up our game even more.
And this is the thing though, and based on Anasta's question, being seen as the favorites against Madrid, I don't know if we're going to be considered as a favorite because Madrid against Barcelona, they had 36% of the ball. And their attack was more deadly with 36% than Barcelona having most of the ball. So we have to be careful and don't think that we're going to control the game and they're not going to be able to attack or score, right? But that based on what you were saying, I feel like Liverpool, this is what I feel, that the next two games I don't see us losing. As crazy as you heard me last week and the week before going gaga for Cocoa Pucks because I want the manager out. As you can see, I'm still on the dark side. When Liverpool play big clubs, they don't usually play bad. They wake up. Hence why I was so frustrated when we lost to Palace, because when we went to Palace and how we performed, like you said, no energy. We just rolled, like we just got up there and be like, okay, let's play. Like no respect to the opposition at all. Usually when we play big boys, we wake up. Madrid and City are two games that I think in my head, yes, can we lose? Of course. Bad, yes. But I still feel like either we're going to win both, win one, draw one, but I don't see us losing. What do you think?
Man, Real Madrid, Real Madrid at home is going to have to be a European Cup, your Anfield kind of thing, because just on form, on paper, they should win this game. Man City are shaky, but we're really shaky too.
Very.
I mean, we could easily lose. We could easily win both. But yeah, it's just the Real Madrid. It's like it's a hell of a that week last week it was the same. Or last year, we played Madrid and City in the same week, beating both 2-0. We're nothing like that kind of shape now. So hopefully it's not like a reverse. But I would take a draw against Madrid and then hope to put in a really strong performance away at City and get a win there. But I take a draw at Madrid or at home to Madrid. Put in a good performance though. I'd like if it was 2-2, it was a really good game. I don't, I'm just afraid how the form Mbappe is in at the moment. The form a couple of their players in the moment, they're really on top of the world. So we've got to be absolutely on our game. But we've done it before. Mbappe can shrivel up when he comes to a place like Anfield. He can turn into just prime Martinelli, not Mbappe. So that can happen too. But it's just really, really hard, man. The kind of form at the moment. Again, this is just one game against Villa, a game against Frankfurt as well. So I'm not going to get overconfident, man. It's really hard to get overconfident. Oh, we're back. Yeah, we were brilliant. He was brilliant. No. Salah looked good. Salah was working hard at least.
Yeah.
Salah was actually putting a shift in. No more of this. You get the day off. You don't, you've a free pass.
Mm-hmm.
McAllister looked really good again, but
Mm-hmm.
it's quick turnaround.
I know
I,
McAllister is gonna be auditioning. They're saying that Jones, I think Paul Joyce said Jones is back in training. Isak missed training, so I don't know if he's gonna be available.
likely
So
if he hasn't trained today.
yeah, he's not playing if he's not trained. The City game is more important. We can't afford to lose City at that point. That is true. If we were to drop any points, the Madrid one would probably be the one that you could drop point. That's why I say I could see a draw and a win. I don't think Rasta say a draw and a loss. I don't see us losing in any of those two games. We probably, if we do drop points, it's going to be a draw, either to City or Madrid, but it won't be a loss. That's what I think. Now, can we lose? Yes, we can. I'm just saying, I have that feeling of Liverpool. When we play big boys, we wake up. But then, the Liverpool Achilles heel of when it's time to play the so-called mid-level or low clubs, that's when we drop points. And all the teams that we drop points to, guess what? Are mid-level low clubs, right? We beat Arsenal with a clean sheet. You see what I mean? Which makes no sense. And, Irishman, let's get back to what we said here. The Undertaker turned into a good guy. Undertaker is an anti-hero. He's
Did he
anti-villain,
not turn
anti-hero.
into the good guy at the end? No.
Yeah, he goes. He's sometimes he's bad, and then he doesn't care. He's on the dark side. The dark side don't care whether you are this or that. You know what I mean? That's where I am right now. All we care about is to win. We just want to win. Moving forward, this is what annoyed me after the win. And this is why I think this guy needs to be stripped of the captainship. And that's Virgil. Virgil, read the room. Why are you talking about Rooney? You've lost 6 games on the trot. Why are you talking about Rooney? You just won 1 game. Let Stephen G and McManaman are the ones who are paid to make those type of statements. But those people were not saying anything when we're losing, though. I didn't hear any audio of them saying, come on, people, support the club, support the boys. They didn't say anything. But when we win, they came out saying something. Cool. That's what they are paid to do. But you, Virgil, you the captain, you should not show emotions. And everything this year, he's been showing way too much emotions for a captain. Rooney said what he said, and Rooney was not wrong. No, there's a reason why most Liverpool fans haven't gone at Rooney for what he said. Yeah, they will banter him for him being a Man U or a Everton boy, but he wasn't wrong. And Liverpool fans have been saying that. And for you coming back, I'll be like, I know he was talking about people like myself who are criticizing him and the club for losing so many games, which we have the right to. So you want us to praise you but not criticize you? They both go hand in hand, brother. You are a world-class player. You're supposed to be dealing with this. Not even just a world-class player. You are an elite top 3 in the world. Right now, people are considering you at the level of Paulo Maldini. And every single turn, you show emotions like you are like you can't handle criticism. This has nothing to do with being honest Dutch or whatever they call it. This is you just showing emotions. You won 1 game. All you had to come in and say was, hey, this is 1 good win, important win. Let's keep using this as a stepping stool for the next game, and we keep on moving. Why are you coming out here talking about Ray Rooney and people criticizing you? That one kind of almost messed up the win for me. What about you, Irishman?
Again, he was asked a question.
Mm-hmm.
He was asked about the criticism. He responded. I don't have a problem with it. It's. I don't think he's overly emotional. I don't see that. I don't think. Wow, he's what's happened to Verge.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Arne Slot. Arne Slot's been accused of being arrogant and egotistical. I don't see him being that. I see him kind of making excuses a fair bit, but I just think, Virgil has been. I know you don't want to hear about Holland and all that, but like
Mm-hmm.
he's been doing this for years. Where like the Dutch media, the ex-players in the media,
Mm-hmm.
have always been quite critical of him.
Mm-hmm.
They've always said, he does things like he's good for Liverpool, but he's too. He doesn't care enough for Holland. He's too lazy.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't concentrate. And he's come out plenty of times and said player X
Mm-hmm.
should probably shut up now, or he didn't say this. So he's used to as a kind of a stock. I've seen him do that a lot, but not in England because.
Mm-hmm.
But this is new ground, new territory
Right.
for a lot of these guys. I just think he's coming out. Like honestly, he said, look, he was asked a question. He said, "This guy's talking shit." He stood up for himself, but I don't think he lost the head too much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's anything like where people go, "Oh, he's cracking up."
Mm.
Didn't look to me like he was cracking up. Um, and you have a right to reply. And sometimes these players like to do it like that. He's been listening to a lot of shit now for the last few weeks.
But what's
Every
the
player in
perf?
that team's been listening to a lot of crap from people.
No, no. I mean, brother, you lost 6 games.
Yeah,
You start, yeah.
he's got to
You've
vent
been,
sometimes, man. It's going to come
you know
out.
what I mean? Yeah. So he can't act like people are just pulling out of
But I don't
anywhere.
want these people to be robots either. He's going to come out. Like if someone's been criticizing you day in, day in, day out, and
Mm-hmm.
then when you finally win this, maybe you might go a bit early, but the second you have a chance to stick it back at him, you're going to.
That's why
I
you
mean, I
lift
don't
that
think he
trophy.
lost his mind.
The best way to get them haters is having what? Your armpit in the air. That's the best way you could shut people up. Because what you're
Mm.
doing is those people are not going anywhere. They're gonna wait till you if you get beat, at least one win, and you got two heavyweights coming to your house, or you going one coming to your house and you going to their house, and you use this. I felt like he didn't read the room. And for me, starting from outside, I'm like, okay, so you've been waiting to say something. Because the comment he made a couple weeks ago or days ago was, oh, support us. He basically used Shankly's quote and he paraphrased it to his own words. Brother, it doesn't work like that. We will support you when you're losing one off game, or we realize like, something is off. We will be there for you. And even when we were mad, we were still there for you. So we just want you to lead the team, work hard, shows us that you guys are really fighting for something, and we got your back. I don't think Liverpool, I would say this, majority of Liverpool fans will support the club regardless, even when we're doing bad. But I don't think that this was the time for him to be talking like that. Yeah, you were asked, what is the criticism? This is what I would have done. What about the criticism from Wayne Rooney and these people, Listen, everybody has their opinion. We have to work hard to show the Liverpool fans that we are still here fighting for them. We need them. You change the subject to something else that, galvanize everybody. Because yes, it was what they call a setup question. It was a red meat. Now you set yourself up for more criticism because now you have to perform. You see what I mean, Irishman?
Yeah, maybe that's what he needs. Again, I mean, it's a personal thing. I'm not really that bothered by it. He had a little, he had a dig. Rooney had a dig. He won a game and had a little dig back. That's just part of football for me. I don't think it went over the top, and I don't think it betrayed him cracking up or losing his composure or anything. Again, it's like say it's really just kind of a personal thing. It doesn't really bother me. He didn't grab the mic and say, "Oh, and by the way."
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't asked a couple of nice questions about the game, and then they're like, "Okay, thanks, Virgil." He grabbed the mic, before I go, I just want to say, "Hey, Wayne Rooney, what you saying now?" It wasn't anything like that.
Mm.
It wasn't real smack talk. It's just Virgil, I suppose, sticking up for the club, sticking up for, I suppose if you didn't like it, I'm sure there's some people didn't like it, some people didn't mind it. To me,
Mm.
it's okay, it's fine. It's not really a problem for me. And
Mm-hmm.
he still keeps his composure while he does it. and he knows what he's talking about. But like I said, there's an awful lot of people out there, man, talking shit about these guys. So I wouldn't blame someone for every now and again
Mhm.
just having a little dig back, and they're not going nuts on it either.
I personally, yes, there are some one or two odd fans that were disrespectful, that were very, but from most people, and usually even fans that are usually harsh, they were pretty fair. It was pretty fair criticism of the team. There was lack of leadership, there was lack of energy, there was lack of tactics, which why the manager, people are saying that, and myself saying the manager needs to be gone. And it seems like we kept making the same mistakes, and then we were making excuses. If people are talking about those things that I have mentioned, that is fair criticism. Now, if you start making it personal, then yes, you need to be. I'm not even going to incite violence, but if you go personal, then whoever you are, you need you need to be getting your social media or your microphone or whatever taken away from, because it should never go personal. And I know football is all emotional. Fuzzy is in the building. He is proclaiming that we are back. Fuzzy, if it doesn't go away and you change your mind, man, I will find you. I have a particular set of skills. I will find you. All right. But big up to Fuzzy. He's in the building. What's that?
Rooney named him and Salah. We said at the time that he was right.
Yeah.
Rooney named the two of them. So
yes,
if Rooney had said this Liverpool team has a lack of leaders, certain players in this team need to step up, the leaders in this team, without naming anybody, but he came out and he named the two boys. So like we were talking about it, we all agreed.
Yeah.
Apart from someone who wouldn't answer the question, as we remember, we all agreed that the criticism was correct. But I think it's fair game. It's right.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you when you say it's fair game. I'm just saying my preference would have been Mr. Virgil just take it on the chin and get him at the end of the season. At the end of the season, you could go back and say I don't know if you heard of, Steph Curry, right? And Steph Curry, at one point, a question was asked, how many championships do you think Golden State is going to win? People were doing this, making fun of them, and they were like, they're done. They don't have Kevin Durant. They don't have this. They don't have that. And guess what? A year later, they won. And guess what Steph Curry and the rest of the Golden State Warriors did? Oh, they pulled all the receipts. They pulled all the receipts and just started pointing people. And to me, that is the best payback, right? Now, if you want to go tit for tat, just make sure that whatever that person criticizes you of does not happen again. That's what I believe. He said, we are back.
He's a very good golfer.
Who?
Steph Curry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's the best. He's the best.
He's a brilliant golfer, though. I saw him do a golf thing with Price.
Yeah, that guy is he's just an athlete. Like everything he does, he put his mind to it. He it's not fair. It's one of those people who I'm like, why are you so good? I don't know if you know this guy named Deion Sanders. Same thing. We used to call him Primetime. He's one of them people who are just like, everything they do is like, bro, you played at a world-class level. How? Right? You're known to be a football player, professional football player, MP, professional baseball player. And as a matter of fact, he was being recruited to play basketball, and he did track and field. So I'm like, brother, leave some for us. If there was more time for him, I promise you, he could have done all of it. But moving forward, this is what my criticism about Virgil. I thought, like, brother, just read the room, calm down, use that negativity to fuel the club, right? Fuel your boys, and then keep winning, because now you have to win as much as you lost for people to think that you are back, even though Fuzzy is out here talking about we are back already. Honestly, say I still remember Christian David saying VVD and Salah are losers. Bro, just because we won one game and Salah scored half his record doesn't mean they are back in the good graces. It's just one game. That's exactly what Irishman is saying. We shouldn't be over too excited. They haven't done anything yet. Slot has finally listened to me, so I am all good. I knew we couldn't trust this guy. Fuzzy, we thought you were with us. Now he's moved back to the light. He's not with the dark side anymore. I know what's his name. Carl told me he's giving the manager one more week. Big up yourself, Rev Knight. Good to see you, Brendan. Good to see you. Those channels are most rivals channels. Stop listening to these. Steph Curry got everything except honesty. Can't believe you made me say that. I cannot believe you made me say that. Because you don't forget about Bo Jackson too. That brother. Yeah, before there was a Deion Sanders, there was a Bo Jackson, Irishman. He also baseball, football, I think track and field. This like these super athletes that everything they do, they could have gone anywhere and still make it in the professional level. That's how good they are. Yeah, so the game tomorrow, what are you thinking? Do you think the manager stick with the same lineup, or the manager will change things up? Because personally, I don't think he changed anything. He kept the same thing. We just play with more energy, like you said.
It's a quick, can you really play the same team 2 in a row?
Good question.
But if he doesn't, what's he going to change? Jones back off an injury.
I think he's on the bench. You can't start him.
I mean, if he doesn't start Wirtz in this game, that was a problem. Like, everything was great, but I'm not blaming the manager. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's worrying that Wirtz couldn't get in that team to play against Villa. Like that, he should be in our best team. Our best team should have been needed to beat Villa, and he should be in our best team. It's going to take time. I have no problem with him. It's going to get there, but it's just does he come straight back in for this game? I'd still like to see him off the left. I don't know if that's going to happen. Can he go? Can Mac just back up to kind of full speed a little bit? Can he go Saturday, Tuesday?
Because
I'm not sure. I'd like to be able to keep the same midfield, put Wirtz out on the left. But this is
because check this out though. Maka has been played the Crystal Palace game. He played the Villa game. Are you gonna say that he's gonna play 3 games in a row? Which I don't think. I mean, and then we got City coming. So Bosley had a break, so he could play Madrid and City. But Maka is the one that I'm thinking. So I agree with you. I think this will be the midfield that he'll go with, knowing that we got City coming up on Sunday. What do you think? The 3 guys here.
I don't know if Jones is fit, man. Excuse me, Jones is fit. I think he's having a problem now figuring out how to get the best out of Florian Wirtz in this team. And if it should be a bit more space in Europe, but it's a very strong Madrid side.
Yeah.
So does he have to go a bit more defensive? I really don't know, man. I'd put Wirtz. This is probably the most confused I've been about what team is going to go out. I really can't call it. Ekatika, yeah, we know Isak's out. We know he'll start. Yeah, he'll start Mo and Gakpo. Of course he will.
Yeah, those front 3 picks himself, right? That 3 picks himself.
Szoboszlai has to play. Gravenberch has to play.
Yeah. Now, if Szoboszlai play and you want to play McAllister, you're going to play Szoboszlai as a right back. That's if you want Verse to play. Because why
he did change it up completely for Frankfurt? He might have a wild card formation up his sleeve.
Facts. That's also a possibility. That's a very big,
because he's up against a 3-4-3-3, 4-2-1.
Madrid plays 4 back, so they're gonna go 4.
But they can play 3 as well. I think he could go 3. And he could go 3. Alonso's not afraid to change it.
Mm-mm.
So I don't think it's like we're up against a team. We know exactly what they're going to do, and they know exactly what we're going to do.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, if you can't play like how you played against Frankfurt because you don't have Isak
No.
and Chiesa. You need somebody who could play 65, 75 minutes, right? If you have Isak, then I say, hey, go for it. It's a Champions League game at night. Go for it. Attack, attack, attack. But like I said, when the Clasico was going on, Madrid had 33% of the ball. I think 36, the most. So they could also sit and hit you with a ferocious counterattack. They got Vini and Mbappe. And I'm pretty sure they're going to do some variation of a 3-5-2. You see what I mean? So with that, what are you doing? Are we still keeping Robo or are we bringing Kerkers in? This team has, I mean, the easiest thing is don't, if I'm broken, don't fix it. But Robo played against Crystal Palace. Robo played full match against Aston Villa. We have said that Robo can play back to back. Is he going to play back to back, back to back?
That's the question.
You know
I don't see it, man. I don't like a fully fit Robo and a Robo with a second game in 3 days. I don't know.
For me, it's we need that same defensive display again. That's all we need, and I think we could play Robertson and Bradley left back, right back. Keep the same defense. I would, but for me, you need Robertson and McAllister on the pitch because if you noticed, McAllister probably had his best game of the season the other day against Villa. He had that tone of he gives it gangster to everyone. He don't let no one sort of bully him. He's the one who's sort of bullying other players, and we have that with Robertson and McAllister. So I'm playing Robertson again for sure.
Okay, but he's not going to play full.
If things go our way, we can always bring Kirkes on and say Gomez at right back if had to be, But to start off with, I would start with Robertson because his leadership on the pitch it's been there in the Villa game. He was just shouting and just getting involved, cheering on in the Frankfurt game. So we need them type of guys on the pitch. And the thing is with McAllister, because he played good, like his normal self, do we risk it with him playing another game? Or do we bring Wirtz in? And that's the biggest question right now.
Because remember, we got City. Well, we do have a long break after the Madrid game, right? We got Tuesday, they can rest on Wednesday, recovery, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, training. So players like McAllister can play more games because last year he played a lot of games. So with McAllister, that's not my worry. Robo is my worry. McAllister, he needs games because remember my argument last time was if you get out of Carabao Cup, how do you give players like McAllister games for them to get back into full fitness? Because they have to play to get back fit. And Carabao Cup to me is the game that you use for the youth and players who need games to stay fit, right? Match fit, that is. So McAllister, him back to back playing more games. If he's gonna perform well, he's that's the beauty of Liverpool squad. Hence the frustration from a lot of fans. We have a very good squad. Whoever plays, if they play well, it doesn't matter who plays. Even on the left back side, because Kirkers is good. It's just he and Virgil and that midfield area has not found a common ground to gel properly. So for me, even Wirtz, if Wirtz happens to have a decent, even 7 out of 10 performance, he is going to be a problem for Madrid. The question is, Like Irishman said, who's gonna show us the energy and the oomph that we gonna play well? Look at this sellout here. I am slot in. The slot machine continues for a long time coming on. This is a brother on Friday, the day before the game against Villa. He wanted the manager out. I can Fuzzy. This brother wanted the manager out. All of a sudden, one win. Oh man, if we lose and you change your mind, you're gonna have to explain to the masses why you change your mind. But back to it. JK or Irishman? Right back. Are we sticking with Bradley?
Yep. For me, you had a good game. You had a good game.
Okay, there's those two people here. Of course, we have none.
But what I've noticed is, Fozzie, is that Quasi is when the game is like high level, like the Arsenal game at home, it was a high level mental game, and the players went up for it. I realized when we played dire sides, not great sides on paper, we end up falling. And but when the level of game is higher, I think our players are mentally prepared more for it. And hopefully we showed that last season, Man City and Madrid in a week. Mentally, we beat them 2-0, 2-0. So we've got to have that same sort of mentality. And I think it's a mental thing this season. McAllister coming on the pitch and Robertson sort of upped our mental side of our team. Hence why we did okay against Villa.
Now, that one, that's why I was telling Irishman earlier, saying that this week, I don't see us losing this week. If we drop points, it's going to be a draw, either to Madrid or City. But I don't see us losing both games. It could be two. Doesn't mean that we can lose. We can lose both games. But just what you just said is the reason why I feel like that I'll be back. That we are back brigade is going to go in hyper gear because of these two teams, right? Like you said, when we meet these type of guys, we usually don't lose. It's the other teams that we need to beat are the ones that we start to lose on. So next week I'll be out.
But if I could choose a draw and a win this week, I'd choose a draw tomorrow and a win against City away. Yeah.
Yeah. If we were to draw points, it should be against Madrid because that still keep us in the game. And that is drop points, not lose. I don't want to drop points against City. At this point, for the next 6 games, we should not drop points. And that's why the win against Villa was such important.
Big time.
Keeping Arsenal at bay with a single-digit lead is very, very important, right? But yeah, the lineup, Bradley stays, Konate stays, Virgil stays. You guys say Robo?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Brian,
I don't know.
You don't know?
He's worried.
That's what I said. That's what my concern is. Robo is the part where my concern is. People in the chat, what do you guys think, man? Whether you on X or YouTube or wherever you're watching it from, please put it in the chat, man. Put in the chat or put in a comment if you watch the show later. Please don't forget, Anfield Irishman is a channel. It's not just a pretty name. So go there, subscribe. Please get the likes up, give the likes up, keep the subs up, people. We try to get to 1,000. Thank you for the new subscribers and our current day ones.
I go Kirkes because I want Robbo fit for Man City. So there you go. I think Man City is the most important game. I think Robbo is our best choice at left back. So I'll go Kirkes against Madrid and make sure Robbo gets a nice break then before he's 100% fit, then fresh for Man City. Or if he can do the 3, if he can do Saturday, is it?
Sunday.
Sunday. Oh, Sunday. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, geez, that's nearly a whole week break. So that does change it a little bit. But I don't know. Whoever, I think this the most important game is City. Who will he be up against? Who's going to be Rodrigo or
Gula? Gula's getting the starts more than Rodrigo. Rodrigo's been on the bench. I mean, I'm looking at their team, and Gula's getting game time a lot, actually.
Yeah, Angola's having a great season.
He's a
Hyson is having
tricky.
a
He's
great
a very
season.
tricky
He's
player.
tricky.
So
He's tricky.
yeah, so you don't need
Jermaine's having a
Robo.
good season.
Robo doesn't do too well with even when he was at his best.
Mhm.
Pacey and tricky players was also kind of an issue for him. I'll put Kirkers. I'm with you, Irishman. I'll put Kirkers because I believe City is a much important game than the Madrid. Okay, the two midfielders. Do you think McAllister comes back?
Don't know.
I think Vert is still
That's
not
purely
starting.
a fitness thing. I mean,
Yeah,
Jones
yeah.
Jones is training today. I would not be surprised to see Curtis Jones start this game. Now, who do you start him with? I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him start it.
But I still think that Vert is not going to start. I still believe he's not going to start him. He's going to slowly, maybe now he's listening to some people say, hey, what did I change? He is not fully up to speed. Don't force it, right? Maybe he and the manager probably have talked and say, I will gradually, bring you in 30 minutes every game and eventually. Maybe City, he might even start against City. But right now, he's going to go with it. And remember, Mr. Slot is under pressure. So he's going with the team that he knows best. And right now, there's only two players that they are new. And that is Kirkers and Ekitike. That he can, and the goalkeeper, of course, that he could rely on. Everybody else is pretty the same squad from last year. So this is what I believe that the manager will probably choose. Disagree? Anyone?
Yeah. If McAllister can show the same display again tomorrow, I'd play him and then bring him off when the job sort of might be in our hands about 70 minutes and keep him for Man City. I just need McAllister to keep this sort of level of commitment in the game. That was the best game he's had all season. I was so happy from that game just to see McAllister doing that.
Big out to Endsman, man. Thank you, Endsman, for. Thank you. I mean, the brother is right now. The flip flop is diabolical. I'm even scared, and I thought I was. This man said, "Yeah," and we were all in the spaces when he said he wanted Slot out. So right now he said he's back, Slot in. Big up to the man. He's a shapeshifter. Hilarious. Big up to Ants, man. Yeah, that show yesterday was real good. That was real good, man. He said the flop is flipping. Big up to Craig. Welcome. He said, I always watch Kwesi, normally just listening because I'm on the school run, but I saw your madness. Thank you. This brother has flip-flop. He's a politician. We need to watch out. We need to watch out for Fazi. But big up to Fazi. Yeah, man. So the midfield is I think Jones being back is very good. So whether Jones start or not, I think his form is good enough for him to either start or come off the bench. Whatever it is, I don't mind whether if he starts ahead of McAllister or he comes off the bench. Or just giving McAllister another chance at another bite at the apple. He played well on Saturday.
Just fitness. Just fitness, Cozy. That's all it is. It's just fitness.
Yes, that's facts.
Well,
so
if he's good to go, play him. If he's good to go, play him.
Yeah.
But
the longer works on the left then instead of Gakpo.
No, because of this, you need that defense to help with the left back. Like we said, they got Adegala. He's a tricky player. You need Gakpo. See, the thing with Gakpo, and the reason why the manager trusts him so well is his defensive side of the game. You see what I mean? You put Verts there, Kirker is going to be in trouble. Hella trouble.
Thing is, I don't know, man. Gakpo in the last game against Villa, not great. Yeah, I understand his too. I just want to mix it up a little bit. Like, yeah.
I mean, just don't give Gakpo 90 minutes. Give him 55, 65 tops. That's it.
I mean, I did look at this was mentioned yesterday on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not one. I definitely don't. I'm not one of those people who goes, oh, if you have an opinion about a player or you like a player and all that, and I just go, oh, well, gotcha. I just found a stat that says the opposite. I don't do that. All stats are, stats need to be read properly. But someone was talking about how good he's been defensively. And if you look him up on FBref, defensively, Gakpo's stats are pretty poor this season compared to, other attacking midfielders, wingers in the five top. He's good at a couple of things, but he's actually down in the 30s and the low 40s and a lot of things. He's got most of his stats for defensive are in the red zone this season. I've never really thought that he was that amazing defensively, and he just works hard, but he's not been ultra effective defensively. And we keep getting broken on. I'm not saying it's his job, but like if you actually look at his numbers on FBref this season, defensively pretty poor, below average in almost everything. I think blocks or something like that, or headed clearances or something he's good at, because he gets that near post header sometimes. From a corner and stuff, he can be on that near post or from post, and he can get that. But everything else, he's actually quite poor. I don't think Wirtz would be shockingly worse than him out there. I don't know if it's a tactic that works with a back four to have him out there. Does him moving into the middle, does that crowd it up too much? If he starts on the left and moves in the middle, do you need him to stay out there? Because we don't have any width. We play through the middle a lot. I just think, dude, he's having, like I keep repeating myself, it's a hell of a manager that's going to be able to set up a team that can get Mo Salah, Florian Wirtz, Ekitike, and Isak in it, forgetting the others on a regular basis, not even worrying about Gakpo or anybody like this, and make it look solid. I think he's having real issues in finding out how to really get the best out of Florian Wirtz in this side. And I don't think it's a physicality issue. Germany is not a weak league. It's a very physical and fast and quick league. It's the closest thing to English football is German football. I don't think it's about physicality. I don't think it's about anything. It's size. I don't think it's about anything like that. Seeing some of these boys playing in Germany, they're monsters.
I'll tell you why. The reason why I'll tell you, Irishman, and people are going to call me a hater. The problem is Mo Salah. Szoboszlai last season was the dog work for Mo Salah so that Mo Salah can do what Mo Salah did last season. Now you got two Mo Salahs in the team right now. Szoboszlai can take care of both of them. You see what I mean? So it's either you have Mo or you have Wirtz. You have to pick your poison. And when you pick one, somebody has to be sacrificed. And usually it's Szoboszlai. So that's the problem for me. So until we address that issue, and also Gakpo is also part of that problem, because we don't have a full out. And if you're going to have a number 10, you need to have full wingers. Hence the reason why a lot of people are very excited about the Olise links, the what's his name? Semenyo links. Players who they just focus on creating, and they can also score. Right? Olise and Semenyo are not traditional wingers, but they can play that traditional role. Mo Salah and Gakpo can't. They are forwards. They are first initial. The ball touches their feet, they want to score. You see what I mean? So for me, as I look at the game and how the manager has been assessing this team and trying to set it up, the problem is he has too much of players who are alike playing at the same time. The balance is off. You see what I mean? The balance is off. So if you have too many of the same thing, put too much sugar in your tea, it's too sweet. Whatever that tea, whether it's a chamomile tea that's supposed to put you to sleep, guess what? You have so much sugar in that tea that you are hyper. Now you got sugar high. You can't sleep. You see what I mean? So that's how I see the team right now. And let's be careful. When we played Frankfurt, did Wirtz start? Anybody? Somebody? JK?
Sorry, what?
When we played Frankfurt, did Wirtz start?
Yeah.
Mo Salah did not. And people been saying that is a very good performance, right? Yesterday, Mo Salah start, Virgil not. Very good performance for Mo. The team was a little bit more balanced. Irishman said, I don't take sugar. He's sweet enough. You see what I mean? So that's what I think the problem is. So the manager just have to have kahunas and say, when Mo is on the squad, Vert, you hit the bench. When Vert is in there, Mo, you hitting the bench. That's what I see.
Yeah, it's the it's the question. I don't know. Chiesa gave an interview a week and a half ago. Said he's absolutely delighted. There's no problem with anybody. Last season he wasn't fit enough. He wasn't ready. But I mean, somebody saying if it's not hate, I mean, if you think Slot genuinely hates Chiesa, then he wouldn't be working with him. Someone said we didn't sell him because Diaz. If he genuinely hated the guy, he wouldn't be at the club. Maybe he doesn't rate him enough as a player for your liking or something. But if he hated him, and he just hated is too far a word to say. He's keeping him in the squad, but he hates him so much he's going to keep him at Liverpool, pay him 150 grand a week just to torment him.
Yeah,
I don't think it's that deep. I don't think he thinks he probably doesn't think he can do whatever needs to be done. We can all disagree with that. I think he's a great player.
right.
But I don't think it's as deep as saying he hates him. None of us know what's going on behind the scenes. I can just take players at face value. Chiesa came out and gave an interview, said he's happy to be here. He's delighted. He loves everything. He wasn't fit enough last year. It's taken him a while to get back. So I take these players if I take them at their word. That's what he said.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. The thing is sometimes it's hard to think otherwise because you've seen the performance on the field that you're like, seems like you guys don't like each other. It seems like you guys don't even train together or whatever. So it's always what we see on the field is what people make most of their judgment of. And I do the same thing, I'm sure they do have discussions and we've seen the videos. Now they're doing better and not making it too go lucky happy like how they've been doing. But still, I'm pretty sure this team is still a tight unit. It's just when it's time to playing games, they don't look like a tight unit. Yes, so for me, I think this could be the lineup. I still think that Annie Slot is going to try to be a little clever. He's going to pull something off even if he uses this lineup, I still believe he's going to try to be clever. And if it works, Madrid is in trouble. If it doesn't, we're in trouble. But you have anything to say about this before we move on from this, Irishman or JK?
No.
So now rumors are that Konate has been offered a new contract. And Madrid has been informed. I don't know what that means. Why are you informing Madrid? And if we did offer him a new contract to what he likes, it's kind of petty for Liverpool to give him the contract that he wants when Madrid is coming to Liverpool. Or is it because Madrid is coming to Liverpool? The rumors are he's been offered a new contract. What do you say, Irishman?
What was his contract offer number 427?
At this point, I lost count.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
why are you still offering this guy deals?
At this point, if you don't want to stay, bye. I'm tired of these people begging people to stay at Liverpool, man. I don't care how good you are.
What can we do that was, what we don't know obviously what the numbers are, but I mean, what would be the difference between this contract and the last? I don't really see how we can get this far. I know like Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk, the same thing happened last year, but I think they were different, Mo wasn't, neither of them were on the verge of Madrid. I just really don't get the point anymore with this guy offering him new deals. if they've been given some kind of indication that if you offer him this, he'll sign it,
Mhm.
and it's something they're prepared to do, okay, fair enough, get that done. But like you said, if the guy's been dragging it out this long and he's not that committed, then it's okay. But at the same time, they probably don't want to lose him on a free, and you can understand that.
Mhm.
You can understand that. But at this point, I'm kind of a bit sick of him, to be honest with you. Like, he's stringing the club along now for too long. Like I say, the Mo one was different. That was more us than him. I think same with Virgil, that was more us than him. They both wanted to stay.
Right.
Whereas this guy, I'm not 100%, I'm not completely convinced he actually wants to stay at all. So I would have withdrawn. Yeah, if I was the club, I would have withdrawn contract offers
Mm.
probably after last international, but sometime around a couple of weeks ago, at least a month ago, maybe, or most a month ago. Just, yeah, look, you know what? You're not going to sign. Fair enough. We have a season to get on with. We're not going to keep meeting you and your agent every 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Let's move on.
Yeah. What do you say, JK? Oh, I said, no, I agree with you, man. At this point, I'm tired of these players using Liverpool as a stepping stool and political football. It's either you stay or bye bye. We shouldn't be going back and forth, trying to satisfy everything. You have a value, we also have a value. I always believe that players should get whatever they think they deserve, but at the same time, I would say, please don't bankrupt my club. You know what I mean? So it's important that, I mean, if Liverpool see that he is a big factor and we need him, okay, sure, then come as close as to what you think he deserved. But I think this thing has been dragging on too long, and this should be the last one where if a player going to his second year saying I don't want to sign, sell him, make some money, and let's move on, because it doesn't help anybody. Yes, if the player stays, it helps us, but eventually there's too much stress and negativity going around it that eventually what all it takes is one of it to affect us. And then luckily last year did it. If this year it keeps going on in January, people are going to start saying Konate is playing poor because he wants to move to Madrid. I mean, you heard about McAllister. They're already saying that he's playing poor because he wants to go to Madrid. For me, I think tomorrow, if he starts, he's going to be auditioning for Madrid. So he's going to ball out. But like I said, the most important is the City game. Winning against Madrid is great, but beating City is even better because now you slowly taking one of the rivals out, right? By knowing Liverpool, we were 5 points ahead of everybody, and we saw what happened. But yeah, moving forward, I think the more the Konate thing. If this is true, if he doesn't sign, that's it. Move on. I like what I saw with Leone. I know that injury could. But these days, the signs in the sports injury are so good that you never know. He will come back stronger. And he got somebody like Virgil to look at, because people say Virgil was done. They said there was no way he was coming back to that superhuman levels anymore. But if Leone comes in and with good mentorship like Virgil, assuming that Virgil stayed the whole 2 years, hey, you never know what we could get from Leone. And like I said, the sports science these days are so good that career-ending injuries are kind of becoming the thing of the past now. Most of the time, it's just the player's mentality, right? It's a mentality part that kind of get either push them over, or they stay the same, or they don't come close to what they used to be. So for me, yeah, that's what I think. But Konate, make up your mind. If not, please move on and let us find somebody else. And the club needs to put their foot on the ground. Thank you, but we are not giving you anything more. So, but to finish this thing off, thank you for everybody who has come in through. Please hit the like, subscribe to Irishman's channel, and keep the subs up, people. We're road to 1,000, and my brethren Ansman is in the building, so go to his channel and subscribe. Also, like I said, he Savage and Cav had a very great post-match stream yesterday, and also Irishman's show was very good. The previous one, oh, it was nice. The one that somebody said somebody was a clown. I think that one should be your top one, man.
That show was ridiculous.
It was hilarious. I was like, wow, people, you can't criticize a player, and then when somebody do the same thing to you, you lose your mind. If you can give it, you have to learn how to take it. It's as simple as that. You know? Yeah, man. JK, what are you thinking about the game tomorrow, man?
I'm confident. I was confident before the Villa game. I knew we would keep a clean sheet. We had to. I think having a clean sheet would give the goalkeeper a bit of confidence going into tomorrow's game and the City game. So big time that we got a clean sheet, first time in a long time. So, but I'm confident. I just feel with the opponents, they know. Van Dijk knows about Real Madrid. Salah knows about them, and they sort of stepped up last season. I just want to see the same sort of display and result, you know. But I'm looking forward to it.
Good. Irishman, what are you thinking?
A huge test, a good game in a way to, say, right, look, this is the level now. Yeah, this is how we need to get back to. So a huge test. I'd say a draw. I'll go a draw.
Yeah.
Score draw.
What, 1-1, 2-2?
Yeah.
All of them scores. No, like I said, yeah, I usually don't do well with the prediction, but I don't see Liverpool losing. I think it's going to be a great match. Anfield, Madrid at Anfield night. Nah, the players, you cannot come in there and show that you are not ready. Even if you're having a poor game, you cannot show that you're not ready.
Yeah.
So, and I'm pretty sure everybody will want to play. And I hope the manager makes, and as you can see today, I've done my best not to say anything about the manager, but the manager has to do the right thing tomorrow. And your job is not secure. As you can see, the contract talks had disappeared, right? So the manager needs to do the right thing. I'm pretty sure, and I agree with Irishman when he said he could try something smart or try to be creative. So, like I said, if he does and it works, we beat Madrid, have no chance. If we don't, then we're in trouble. But I don't see us losing. I definitely don't see us losing tomorrow, for sure.
Look, he could go mad and just say, you know what, Chiesa and Wirtz, you're starting tomorrow.
Crazy.
That'd be crazy. We don't know what we're going to get tomorrow. And it's about time this manager kept a winning side together and maybe play him. Like, have you noticed we've always changed our team every game?
True.
We never kept the same team, and I think it's about time. Hence, why we need a bit of stability right now. I'm dying for Wirtz to play tomorrow, just to get a game and arrive for Liverpool. So, but I'm ready to risk that and stick to the winning team as much as we can. I think everyone's fit. Maybe start off with the winning team again, and get that stability in the squad. You know.
Yeah. And I think personally, I think he will start with the winning team against Villa, with the exception of Robo. That's what I believe. I think Vert will probably come off the bench. If Mo Salah plays well, then he stays the whole time. If he doesn't, and he keeps him on for another 90, man, that people will go right back to that anger situation.
Yeah, but Salah was against Villa. Salah was different, like one of his best games of the season as well.
Yeah,
he just looked more,
because he showed more energy. He showed more energy
and passing the ball. He was passing more better, you know.
Yes.
And that was what I wanted to see from Salah in that game against Villa, where he was not an individual type of guy, but where he was a team player, and you've seen it in his gameplay. He's got 2 goals in 2 now in the Premier League. Yeah, man. Salah, man. I can't say nothing against him.
One thing that I don't want to see is seeing either Kirkers or Robo playing number 10. And actually, that's a question I want to ask you, Irishman. And JK, you can also chime in if you want. Why are we, I don't know whether it's the right word, but why is our left back plays like Kukuyela, man? Did I even say his name right?
Yeah, Cucurella from Chelsea, yeah.
Why are we like against Villa every single time we have the ball and Robo was actually the guy further forward than any of our attackers.
Yeah. It's not
And that's
really
not
working.
it's not working. It's so frustrating because guess what? He gets in the way of Gakpo. Because Gakpo's one trick pony is when I get the ball, I'm cutting in and I'm about to shoot with my right foot.
Yeah.
But then every time he picks up his feet, guess who's standing right there? Robo. Instead of Robo being on the outside of him to stretch the field out, it's like, why are you there, brother? Stretch. And big up to Bradley on Saturday. He played very well. But yeah, man, that style of football is annoying the living daylight. Win clean sheet or not, why is the left back where the most further forward than everybody else?
Yeah, but it was the first game where I've seen Robertson go back to his old school game where he didn't give a damn.
Mm-hmm.
And it was better for us, if you understand what I mean. Last season, he kept on making mistakes. Why? Overthinking it. He was listening to the manager a bit too much. I think he's at that phase now thinking, you know what, I've listened to the manager for long enough now. I'm going to just stick to what I know.
Yeah.
And you've seen that against Villa, bro. Hence why we look more comfortable at the back.
Mm-hmm. You have anything to say, Irishman?
No, that it's an odd tactic. Yeah, this thing where the what I would say number 3. Yeah, your left back runs into that space. Yeah, it's interesting. You've tried it. I'm sure it looked good on the tactics board and training, but it's not really working. But you want your wingers to stay wide, so you've got this guy coming in. But it's the odd time Robo will end up getting a shot off. Other than that, I mean, yeah, it doesn't look as clever or as fancy as maybe it looks, or not clever or fancy, but maybe it's not as effective as it worked in training. Maybe it's not really having much of an impact. So, yeah, look, I have no problem with managers trying new things. All managers try new things all the time, try and get better results, try and improve, try and change things up. People know what you do. But the most important thing is like if it's not working, then yeah, maybe abandon, maybe just try something different. It's not looking great at the moment. If it's all part of the big master plan, I have no problem with like the left winger staying wide. You have a problem with that left winger being Cody Gakpo. If that was a Rio, I think you'd have more effectiveness from Rio playing off Kirkes running in behind. I can see it. I can see the idea behind it, but not really working. I don't know about like Robertson play. So you're saying, JK, you're saying Robertson played badly last season because he made too many mistakes because he was listening too much to what the manager told him to do, and now he stopped doing what the manager tells him to do.
To the extent of, when you overcomplicate football, you get an Andy Robertson from last season. This season, the game against Villa, it was the old school Robertson. He was in the box more like he used to be back in the days, you know what I mean? And for me, it's like when you get like players like Wirtz and stuff, you can't control them too much. Yeah, you can give them a few tactical tips and stuff. But when you over coach players like that, they ruin their game. And I think with Robertson against Villa, it was just seeing the old Robertson again. Hence why you've seen a better Virgil and a better defensive team. It's peace, like peace of mind. When you're a Virgil van Dijk and you've got a new goalie behind you and a new left back, it's going to fluster you. And when you've seen Robertson coming back into the team of late, Virgil van Dijk looks more comfortable.
But that's the problem.
Yeah, I
Still
want
a,
Virgil to be able to deal with new partners as well.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
of
the
course.
problem.
But his Kirkes is a bit of a live wire. You know what I mean? I like Kirkes, but his game is very fast and very temperamental. Like he's very like you don't know where he's gonna go. You don't know what he's doing sometimes. With
That's
Robertson,
the
you know what you're
thing.
getting.
Kirker's, what should I say? Kirker's that kid who has what do you call it? Hyper, what do they call it? Attention hyperactive, ADHD or whatever they call it, right? He's a hyper kid. That's why you have to find a way to play to his strength. Virgil holding the ball for 50 minutes and not passing the ball is very annoying. That's why a lot of people were frustrated with him. Like, pass the ball quicker, brother. Why are you sitting there holding the ball and you do the same thing? Send it way over there to Salah.
Yeah, but
Eventually,
against Villa, we didn't seem to be doing that much.
no, Villa, the ball was moving
thank God.
faster. The ball
Yeah,
moved very
faster.
fast. Yeah, the ball
Yeah.
moved real fast than how the way we played usually. But yeah, man, Virgil needs to find a way to teach Kirkers how to play the game. If he's too hyperactive, then use that energy for something good instead of always berating and pointing and blaming him for everything. That's the problem. That's where the leadership comes from. Virgil needs to step up and teach them, hey, bro, come on, when to go. Same thing everybody else said. When Robo first came in, he had the same problem. He put his head down and just takes off. Everybody's like, no, calm down, brother. For a lot of times it was fun, energetic, and all that kind of stuff, but still, you got to work with the brother. So Kirkers has a lot to give to Liverpool. He's very good. It's just the team hasn't gelled around him also. And eventually when it does, I think he's going to do real well.
Yeah,
But
that's
anyway.
with all the I've noticed a lot of noise around all the new signings and stuff. But who's been our best player this season and last season? Gravenberch and Szoboszlai. Why? And look at Szoboszlai and Gravenberch. They've been with us a few years now, and now they've found their feet. You know, even I was a bit pissed off with Szoboszlai at the end of last season because I knew that inside that guy is the player I see today. So
and even today we haven't even seen the best yet.
Not yet, bro. But against Villa, did you see how he was playing? He was playing football like he used to in the park. You know, in the park when
he
you
was
play, you're the guy.
Yeah,
man.
He was much control against Villa. There's a couple passes where I was frustrated. I said, "Why are you forcing it to Salah again?" He's still very Salah minded. I need him to look on the other side a little bit. But we will see. It's a good win, very important win against Villa. Let's hope it propels us to the next level. But like I said, I don't see us losing to City or Madrid, even if we drop points. Liverpool. Liverpool usually do well when they play big boys, right? So let's see what happened. But man, thank you for you guys taking your time to come see your boy plays tomorrow. Enjoy the team, support the team. I don't care if you support the manager. Go ahead and do it. At the end of the day, as long as Liverpool wins. But people, I'm still on the dark side until we win the trophy. And I'm talking about a major. So until we win the league or Champions League, I'm still on the dark side. And anybody can get it. So 1 win does not change anything. 2 wins still doesn't change anything. 3 wins. Give me a trophy. Then I'll stay away from the dark side. But right now, me and the Undertaker, we are best buddies. Irishman, where you are you with Fuzzy or you are still in the middle?
Oh, for a slot. I'm absolutely still. No, neither. I'm not slot in or slot out. I'm just wait and see for the next 4 or 5 games. No, see, then there's just why 5 games. I just think if he does leave, probably around January, maybe. I'm not in any rush to kick him out. I'm giving him as many chances to get it back on track now as he needs up until it becomes untenable as far as the club are concerned, because they'll be the ones that make that decision. But you lose another 3 or 4 games out of the next 5, I think that'll probably have to be it for him.
JK, what are you saying though? Are you with Fuzzy, the flip flopper, or you?
I am like this with football managers. I think the Villa game was the biggest game of Slot's career. I think that would have burst the bubble. So for him showing that display, I think Slot showed he's got some balls and he's gonna try to get this team playing again. I'm not Slot's biggest fan. I've never have been actually, but as I've said, you got to give managers time, man. You can't. Football's weird. Like a manager can lose his job in a week after winning the Premier League. It's just mad now.
Ask Ange. Ange has lost his job twice, and Amorim still has a job, man.
That's the madness of football now. We're still above Man United now. You know, like it's the way Man United celebrated that winner against us. You would think that they've just won the Premier League title and they're 15 points ahead of us, bro. You're below us again. Shut up, man. You know, this is the madness of football fans right now. We've got to keep cool because I always go back to Bob Paisley. Bob Paisley never talked too much. He was so cool, so chilled, and he won everything. And I think football fans need to behave in that manner sometimes.
Facts. But big up to all of you guys, man. Thank you so much for coming in, rocking with your boy. Happy Monday, happy week. Make it a great one tomorrow. Let's cheer the boys on. Let's win tomorrow. It's much needed win. And on Sunday, we do it again. So big up to all of you guys. Yeah, I'm still on the dark side. Win tomorrow, win on Sunday. Until somebody lifts a trophy, I'm staying on the dark side. And I will celebrate the win and criticize the bad performances. That's how a fan's supposed to be. All right. Big up to all of you guys. Quincy Bolt. Peace.